level, my man. Oh yes, so run no ye wanna wash nana. Biafra level, my man. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Mama. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Amorotomo agbada bururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo witruwe salute. With the same the freedom you brought to do well for us. Urobisoko with the same no. Amorutamo agbada guru. PM Simon Joko. You have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo, we appreciate you or something. Worry sister, say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Oh, Amorutamo Agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat him. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the sendo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the sendo. Claradim say you are so good. Anna Wabadaguru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the sendo. Urobisoko with throw a salute. Even lucky star, it is sendo. You do well, it is sendo. You do well, we salute you, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy. For your good one cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo Agbada Guru.
Those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. Do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Moroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra, when the Siputa. Makamwero Mekanyinaga Biko Kulien Ogeruo Biko Kulien Iye Jamalike Ogeruo Owele Ndiaboroku Makamwero Wanyi Owele Ndiaburu Chekwa Makamwero Wewumu Biafra Biko Kulien Ogeruo, Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike Ogeruo. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien Ogeruo. When the Biafra Kidiyemube, Biko Kulien Ogeruo. Ohamadike nona donjon, Umukekwe Kiheremeyae. Bodike, Mbosike Rurachobalike. Biko Kulien Ogeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike Ogeruo. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa, a bond to smooth to Sri Gabani Naibu, never brother and grandpa my Yebudo, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, a mesu Okwere, Onyendu. Iye Jamalike Ruo, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wujie. Iye Jamalike Ruo, Simon Ekpa Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mwiwere Onyendu Kine Betata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Manuga, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Ogwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Ekpa, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, Biko, GC, Kaka, Nogu, Atakata, Kaina, Ojuda, Uwe, Kwiboloyendu, Kine, Menata. I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, I will follow you. I will follow you. I will follow you. Never look back. I will follow you. Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Manuga, I will follow you. Anina, I will follow you. I will follow you. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Moroka Biarole. Iye Jamadike Ruo. Biafra Republic Government Awuchie. Iye Jamadike Ruo. Commander General Lewejiri. General Buduso. Sona Atakatawo. Commander Holy Ghost. Okonyendu
Maka Biafra, we're put around you on into Simon Ekpa,
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy upon us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace. Under our command, O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this program today. I welcome everyone who has connected to this very platform, wherever you are connecting from. If you are joining me on TikTok, or you're joining me on Facebook, or you are here with us in the platform where we are hosting the program on YouTube, David Herbert channel, I welcome you and I appreciate everyone that has connected so far. Please, as you join us, like and share the program. If you are watching on TikTok, tap the screen. Help us to tap the screen and share. If you are watching from Facebook, please kindly share. Let people get the alert. And my beloved followers, those who are following me on David Herbert channel, please like and share. You know how we do it. You share to everyone. It is obvious that they are not promoting our program. The social media network is not promoting our program, so it is in our hands to make sure we share this program and get to everyone we have to get to. Before I progress, I have to apologize for yesterday. Yesterday, I had a technical issue and I was not able to conclude my program yesterday. I was cut off from the live, and before I knew it, I discovered that the live is off. So I had to end the program to reschedule. My fellow Biafrans, I'm very sorry for that yesterday, but we must continue. No matter the obstruction, no matter the attack, we must continue. I welcome everyone who has connected so far and those who are still going to come. I welcome my beloved brother, Corona Gali. You are always here, and thank you so much for being part of the program. You're always there most of the time, first person to come, and I appreciate my beloved sister Linda TV show, one of our formidable allies on this very message of Biafra. Go to the platform and follow her platform. If you're not following her, you are going to get update that will blow your mind. OC Inc., thank you for joining OC. I welcome you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. We are in our home. I thank you so much for being part of us on this program. Akachukwu Ihemelando, thank you so much, Akachukwu. I appreciate you for being part of the program. Thank you so much for your support at all time. My beloved sister Esther Okuosa, thank you so much, my sister Esther. Thank you so much for being part of us. You are always here, and I appreciate your support. And every other person that is out there on the comment section commenting, those who are watching, whether you comment or not, whether I mention your name or not, I appreciate you. I welcome you. I welcome Elisha. Thank you for joining. John Chizoba, thank you so much for joining on Facebook. Osita Emmanuel, thank you for joining. And every other person that is joining out there. Dada Zaza, thank you for joining. I welcome you. And everyone that is watching, wherever you are watching from, I welcome you. I say, may Shukwu Obukabiyama continue to guide and protect every one of us. For those who are joining us here for the very first time, I want you to understand and know that this very platform where you are watching this platform is a platform under the Biafra government. This is a platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. A platform under the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come to this platform to preach hate. We do not come here to attack anybody, to push propaganda or blackmail. We don't come here for saga. We do not come here to attack any race or religion. We are here to promote humanity and to speak, most importantly, about the freedom of the Biafra people. We are here to continue to pursue the self-determination of the Biafran people, to tell the world the true situation of things in Biafra land, to expose all the evil of the Zoological Republic against the Biafrans, the attack against us on a daily basis, the dehumanization of Biafrans, the war that they have declared on Biafran people. We come here to expose it. We are here to stand against every instrument of oppression against Biafrans. If you make yourself an instrument of oppression, we're going to be against you. Unapologetically, we'll come after you. Anyone that is having a hand in enslavement of Biafrans, anyone that is having a hand to hinder our freedom, we will be against it. Every morning we come here to speak to the world about the situation in Biafra land. For some of you who do not know, Biafra land is a country that have existed from 1967 to 1970, fought a war with some of the world powers who were in connivance with Nigeria, countries like the United Kingdom, the Russians, the French, and the rest of them, United States to an extent. They fought against the little Biafra from 1967 to 1970. And they took over our land and handed it over to the Caliphate and named it Nigeria. They forced us to be in that Caliphate. And since then, up to this minute, the war has continued. In as much as at 1970, they announced and say it is no victory, no vanquish. But the war did not stop. They have continued to fight that war up to this moment. You can imagine the number of people we have lost. And recently, they are coming out openly to declare a war. They call it jungle warfare, asymmetric warfare. And as we speak, it is ongoing in Biafra land. There are video evidence, picture evidence, audio evidence of the war. But it's unfortunate that nobody is reporting this very issue. No investigative journalists have taken it upon him or herself to go down to Biafra land and report what is happening. The attack against Biafrans is very heavy and huge. And we cannot pretend it's not happening. We cannot continue to pretend that this attack is not going on. This attack is going on daily basis. And nobody is paying attention. The world is going about their businesses as if nothing is happening. It is a very sad situation. But we, the Biafrans, cannot keep silent because it is about our life. We cannot keep silent. We will continue to speak. We will continue to talk. And that is why we are here talking. Every morning we come here, it is always an interactive session. You can join us on the platform to interact with us. All you need to do is to come here on David Harbour channel on YouTube. You click the link and you can come in. There is a link on the comment section. Use the link and come in. Ask your questions, make your contributions, make your observations. Feel free to ask anything you want to ask. It's welcome. The only thing that qualifies you to be on this platform with me on stage is to be a human being. As long as you are human, you are welcome in this platform. And we are going to attend to your question. All we ask is that when you are appearing on this platform on stage, make sure you conduct yourself very well. Dress up fine. Cover up yourself. We cannot allow you in this platform naked. No, we will not. And when you are making your case on this platform, try to make your case in a civil manner. Be civil in everything you want to say. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how disappointed you are. It doesn't matter the kind of question you want to ask. Make sure you ask your question and put your comments in a very civil manner. If you do, you are going to get a response. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, anywhere you are watching from, once again, I say welcome. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. A lot is going on. And before we dive into the program of the day, we have to first of all look at some events that are upcoming, very important events that we must pay attention to. Let us listen to these very jingles.
Every day, you don't pay no to work in Gambia, so make a window to them. You win, you win, you win. You win, you win, you win. For Biafra. Raffle in Finland. In exile. Raffle, Biafran Republic Government in exile, present a fantastic raffle game. Biafran Freedom, Raffle, BFR, is a raffle sales in support of Biafran Freedom, which will be drawn and prizes given at the declaration of the independent states of Biafra in Finland between November 29 to December 10, 2024. BFR is for everyone amazing. Raffle prize is $20. Total winning prize $10,000. First prize $5,000. Second prize $3,000. Third prize $2,000. For more information and to participate, click https://biafrarepublicgov.org/raffle. BFR is for 2 months only. Hurry up and buy raffle sales for Biafra Freedom today. Buy for your children and grandchildren. Buy for your relatives, friends. Do your part now, because when we give all our needed support, God crowns us with Biafra we long for. Good luck and happy win. Raffle. Every day, we depend on you working Gambia, so make a window to them. You win, you win, you win. You win, you win.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event: to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
Biafra, Raffle Pro, BFR, Raffle Jingle. My people, follow Wuno Road. His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoku. Na him they carry us enter Biafra. He they play the show.
no be lie. The good guy, Prime Minister of the Republic Government, in exile, when they for Obodo Yibo, Finland, with him government, na him they do the wonder. Say make you join, follow up, he go sweet you for body. Freedom today, better for you and your pikin them. I dey tell you, he can still bring ogbonge raffle draw with big money when you go win. I dey tell you, no be lie. Starting from on the 29th of November, go reach December 3rd. Now this thing dey happen 2024. And make I shock you, the money, it makes sense well. $20 and total winning prize $10,000. A first prize $5,000, third prize $2,000. BFR, no sit down, no sit down. Look, na dog name. They want from here gather money to build Biafra, where you they cry for sins. You go also win too, no play. Oshekure, onana otare e Biafra. Takewe. Ipo urobo avisoko. Takewe.
Urobo me avovo. We javani yanine upole onigede. O miragwa Simon Ekpa Ujoku Biafra le amleta na mane vie kede tane ki devo la mane ko dio la mane na I Biafra o wono di olon ire enere ombi ko kilo miragwa Simon Ekpa owo tane o yikari ye ha vo urabani o yo miragwa amleta na oswe I Biafra o ekotori noko e ha na laka burena e ha na obi Finlandi o yakada he e ha na were ede ujegbirini le mena upovo ridwe edera eme ave kuive e hanana obodigo idonole oyibo ametane anye aka metana woki pole ike vikpalbo ove hana opolo esosolo ke me soso vere hana aka ke donolo oyibo sene $10,000 then opolo ve aka ke $5,000 opolera aka ke $2,000. E hali Biafra na ubodele e haramleta na eko kokigo kona I Biafra na waivu vielana prasa wo mrigo wo be I Biafra eko tolole ramleta na oka nera bani pona jobi o ma be ravani so bitu wan je kwetana we jabali kubo kugbe urubo na gbena awamleta na I Biafra esewo mu urubo ovovo wado
Isoko wado, mano wado wade. Ehajo roto no betero mavia. Evenu benana 2024. Eva ede udegbo easy eva amara begbovo bifiho edesa eva amara begbive ehanana oyo odibo o no no visit ro rufo maro somai ba ho emi Biafra na mabetemerie na be manigbo in Nigeria na ona oro maroviano na wako magbe re majeve hana owo ezaro no obetero mavia eva ezaro na owo no barobo ateko igo ere ibo na se dollar na wote ku magbe ehanana otiwo makowe worede uvenana or huvenana re wo ku magbe re advertise ezaro na ovetegwo agogo somai ovetegwo uzuazo somai keme matewu fo mamino matigbe brenu matigbe viovio jaha ere atane mevo wa ku magbe wade ijo isoko wado. Every day we dey pray God to go kick up yama. Say make we win to them. You win. For Biafra. Raffle draw.
You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for your patience. These informations are very important. That is why we have to play it over and over again to make sure that everybody is following up. Wherever you are joining us from, I welcome you once again. Please share the program and invite someone to join us, because the information we are passing is very important and everybody must be carried along. These are assignments that we have signed up for. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us that charge to make sure everybody is carried along. And our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa also gave us the charge to engage in radical evangelism to make sure that everybody gets this message. And that is what we are doing today. So wherever you are, make sure you are playing your own part. Make sure you are making impact. Make sure you are inviting someone. As you join this platform, don't be here alone. Don't watch alone. As you join, you bring someone along with you to get this information and also help to circulate it because it is very important. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching wherever you are watching from, today we have come once again, and today's topic we have chosen is, it's time for justice for all Biafrans. Biafra, Republic Government in Exile, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa setting the stage for justice. It is time for justice to all Biafrans. It is time for justice to all Biafrans. It is time for justice to all Biafrans. The Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra is setting the stage for that justice to come. Wherever you are on this planet Earth today, if you come across this video, I want you to pay attention to Biafra land. I want you to pay attention to Biafra land. Something is about to happen. The stage is set for the Biafran people to go home. A new nation is going to be born. It doesn't matter what you think or how you feel about it. Your envy, your jealousy, your confusion, your distraction can never ever stop the coming of Biafra. Every one of us know that our Prime Minister gave an order. 72 hours was given to the Zoological Republic to return every Biafran prisoner they have kidnapped. Every Biafran they have kidnapped and imprisoned in the northern part of Nigeria or in the southwest should be returned to Biafra land, including our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or else, after 72 hours, every court of the zoo in Nigeria will be closed down. And if you're a judge in Biafra territory and you're not from Biafra land, you should leave with immediate effect. The 72 hours have expired, and as we speak, a lot is going on. And updates are coming from what is happening. When we say that the Biafran government is in charge in Biafran territory, some people think it's a joke. It is not a joke or a fairy tale. It is something that is confirmed. Biafran government is in charge in Biafran territory, and there is nothing anybody can do about that. The earlier you understand that, the better for you. No doubt and no peace. And the only order that can be obeyed or must be obeyed is the order coming from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. As we speak today, that order that he has given is being obeyed and must be obeyed. So for those of you who think that the restoration of Biafra is a joke, I want you to think again. And I'm going to bring to the screen the report that is coming from the zoo on Biafran territory for us to see what is going on. Where we are now is the platform of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is a breaking news. Breaking. Courts across Southeast Nigeria grind to a halt amid threats from unarmed, unnamed Biafran separatists. You see, this is how crazy these people are. When they come, they report, they say unnamed Biafran separatists. They say court across southeast Nigeria grind to a halt amid threats from unnamed Biafran separatists. This is how idiotic these people are. There is nothing like unnamed. Our Prime Minister came on video and gave that warning. On a broadcast, he gave that warning. The video is everywhere, it's on all our platforms. When he gave the 72 hours ultimatum for every Biafran that is kidnapped to be returned. And after that 72 hours, every court in Biafra land should go down if they don't do so. Today they are reporting it in their own media. Look at what they are writing. They say, court across southeast Nigeria grind to a halt amid threat from unnamed Biafran separatists. You are calling our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, unnamed. It is laughable. But nevertheless, what you call him today doesn't matter. What matters is what you're going to call him in years to come. The inflammatory message accuses these courts of bringing anarchy, death, insecurity, instability instead of justice, equity, fairness. It specifically blamed the court for the governorship of Hope Uzodinma, who the statement alleged have destroyed the lives of our women and children. This is a fact, an undeniable fact. This is an undeniable fact of the situation. And that is why all the courts must be shut down. And I thank Chukwu Okuka Abiyama that the news is out there. So they wouldn't say they didn't hear. You will not say you are not told. You will not say you are not warned. They have been warned and they were told. And today, if you stubbornly decide not to listen, you are going to face the consequence of your action. But nevertheless, I thank God that most of them are listening. And every one of them, a judge, if you're not a Biafran, you must leave Biafran territory. And the time is now. If you are not a Biafran, you must leave Biafran territory. You have no business in Biafran land. You have no business in Biafran land. Every one of us, we must continue to speak and speak loud. The truth and nothing but the truth. The time for justice for Biafran has come. It is time for justice, and we must get justice. Wherever you are in Biafran land, and you are a Biafran, as long as you are from the old southeastern region, which is today the present south-south, southeast, lower Benue and lower Kogi, you must have to think home. You must have to start thinking about home. You must have to start preparing for what is coming. The enemies of Biafra are going to increase. The propaganda of the enemies is going to increase. But regardless what they do or say, you must stand strong. The time for us to get justice has come. The time for us Biafrans to get justice has come. And nobody can take away that justice from us. Wherever you are as a Biafran on this planet Earth, you must prepare. Prepare yourself to go home. The time has come. Timing is very important. Knowing the time we are in is very important. Knowing the time is very important. Knowing the time is very important. If you are very good in timing and you know the time, your problem must have been solved halfway. We are on the restoration of Biafra. In this time of the restoration of Biafra, it is only the restoration of Biafra that will grant us the justice that we deserve. Every Biafra must pay attention and know that we are in the time of restoration of Biafra. When we speak of restoration of Biafra, you have to put something at the back of your mind. This nation called Biafra has been in existence for a very long time before now. Biafra is a country that has been from 1967 up until 1970. Not just that Biafra was recognized by countries of the world. So many countries recognized Biafra. And Biafra had its own governments, have its own space, have everything a nation requires to have to be a country. Before United Kingdom and their cohorts came together and fought to capture Biafra, and then they took over our land. And since then, up until now, they are occupying our land. Our land has been under occupation up to this minute. But finally, we say enough is enough. We can no longer allow our land to be occupied. We will no longer allow our land to be occupied. The gospel of Biafra, the restoration of Biafra started. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu fought for the good 3 years. After our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, they took over our land, and our land has been under occupation. Uwazirike rose up to resurrect Biafra. Uwazirike did his part. At a stage, he fell out. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, came on board to resurrect Biafra. The project of Biafra continued under Mazen Nandekano. He preached amazing messages. He laid great foundations on the restoration of Biafra. The Zoological Republic of Nigeria could not handle it with their British cohort. They couldn't handle it. They kidnapped our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandekano. And the main purpose of kidnapping Mazen Nandekano was to stop the coming of Biafra. Because they saw it clearly that there are some Biafrans that are unbribable, and Mazen Nandekano is one of them. They offered everything they can offer to Mazen Nandekano, and he said, no. What I want is the freedom for my people. Initially, they thought it was about money, as they say that Igbo Biafrans, but especially that they love money. But in this time, they have seen that money cannot answer it. They went ahead to kidnap Mazen Nandekano with the aim of stopping Biafra, with the aim of diverting our attention to begin to call for the release of Mazen Nandekano and forget the actualization of Biafra. That was the master plan that was put in place by the British. Who owns that company called Nigeria? Their plan was to take Mazen Nandekano away from the picture and change the agitation into the agitation of asking for the release of Mazen Nandekano. And then we will forget about talking about our freedom. But every one of us should remember that Mazen Nandekano himself told us that nobody is bigger than Biafra, that even himself is not bigger than Biafra. At a stage, he even told us that if we know what is good for us, we should ask for him to be taken out so that Biafra will come fast. I am saying this for you to understand that Mazen Nandekano himself knows what he's about to get into. And there's no way Mazen Nandekano can be against the pursuit of Biafra today. He will not. In one of his statements, he said, any day he wake up and he begin to think, he didn't say, he said, any day he wakes up and begin to think of going back from the pursuit of freedom of Biafra, that Chukwu Okike should take his life. That is how important Biafra is to him. But the enemy knew that Mazen Nandekano was the man holding the flag. The enemy knew very well that with the presence of Mazen Nandekano, a lot is going to achieve. But they never knew that there were so many Mazen Nandekanos who were coming down because of the presence of Mazen Nandekano. Until they kidnapped him, and our Prime Minister, Mazen Samareba, took the battle. Luckily for us, before ever he was kidnapped, he has already anointed Mazen Samareba, prophesied about him, and told us he has come to bring a new dimension. And when the message of new dimension was preached, we are all waiting to see the new dimension. Finally today, here are we. Nobody is asking questions any longer the new dimension. In that new dimension we are today is restoration of Biafra. And in the restoration of Biafra, everything that needs to be moved has to be moved. In the restoration of Biafra, everything that needs to be pushed aside has to be pushed aside. We will not leave any stone unturned. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, you have to tighten up your belt. They are going to come. They are going to come. They will never go without a fight. If you think you have seen it all, I bet you haven't seen nothing yet. You must prepare yourself for what is coming. But the beauty of it all is that whatever temptation and obstacle you see today, whatever propaganda or blackmail you see, whatever attack you see, whatever death you see, have it at the back of your mind that at the end we will win. Just as Mazen Nandekano said, they will fight us, we will fight them. At the end, Biafra will come. This is a fact. The only thing you have to do today as a Biafran is to position yourself very well. Position yourself very well. Know the timing. Listen to instruction. If you obey every instruction given by the Prime Minister, I bet you will have no reason to worry. If you obey instructions coming from the Prime Minister, you will have no reason to worry. You are going to see Biafra. Nothing is going to prevent you from seeing Biafra. But if you decide to take his words for granted, sorry. Sorry, that's what I will tell you. This is the time for Biafrans to get justice. The inhuman treatment of Biafrans, the genocide against Biafra that started in 1945 up to date. We have lost enough people. Biafrans have lost enough. And we are not ready to lose any single soul anymore. We are not ready to lose any single soul anymore. We will not sacrifice anybody anymore. Except for those who have made themselves a willing tool or a sacrificial lamb. If you decide on your own to gamble with your life, you have your taste to blame. Today, the primary responsibility of the government of Biafra is to protect life and property of its own people. And that we will continue to do and support until Biafra comes. The enemies will not stop their propaganda. The people that the enemies are using against us, they are of different race, from different angles, from different corners. And as they come, we will face them as they come. They are not going to stop. But you, as a Biafran, you must stand strong. The zoological republic called Nigeria is not your home. You are not meant to be part of it. The evil empire called the zoo is not meant to be. You are not supposed to be part of it. It was not created for you. There is no need for us to continue to pretend or to make anybody like us in the zoo. It is a waste of time. If you are a Biafran, you are not a Nigerian, and you would never ever be a Nigerian. It doesn't matter how you try to force yourself into it. The more you force yourself, the more you bring death upon yourself. Every single thing we are doing today is based on the things that happened in the past. We have waited. In fact, the Biafrans are the most patient people you can think of on the planet Earth. But we have exhausted all our patience. Just like our Supreme Damazin Nankan asked, how long are they going to maltreat you before you wake up? How long? Mazin Nankan asked that question. How long?
Nani gaga ka enwe ike we nwere onwe anyị ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-asọ nwere onwe tụmụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ bụ mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa bụbụ isi asị na achọghị ụdị nka ọ wụghị anyị maka ga-eji wee chụọ aja ọzọ ihe anyị na-aga na anyị ga-enwerịrị onwe anyị o nweghị ihe mmadụ dị ndụ pụrụ ime gbasara ya eluigwe ekpebiela na anyị ga-enwere onwe anyị nwere onwe nke anyị ga-enwetakwa kwa ebula aka jụrụ ụmụ ya sị ugboro ka ihe ga-eme unu mara ihe sọsọ ofu ugboro kwesịrị ime anyị na-akpazi agwa ka anyị ahụhụ ndị Igbo ndị na-eme ha ọgụgụ isi ka ga mba ga-esi gbuo ohi nara gị akụ na ịba gị niile iku n'ikwe itiketakwa azụ ebe.
You heard him. That is our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandeka. You know, sometimes when you listen to his word, you'll be wondering, these idiots that are parading themselves, the IPOB Nigeria, who are claiming to be the followers of Mazen Nandeka, you'll be wondering, who are they really following? It is sad. But I thank you that there is somebody today holding the flag, keeping this legacy alive. And that person is our Prime Minister, Mazi Samareba, who has said enough is enough. It is time for justice. Justice must come. Justice must come. And for those who don't know why we are doing what we are doing, it is the right thing to do. Even the British themselves that put us together know that we are not supposed to be together. The British that created that company in Nigeria for their own selfish interest, they knew that they have done wrong. They know. And I'm going to play for you one of the messages of Mazen Nandeka, where he spoke about this British concocted entity and the regret of the British. I want you to listen to this very video I'm about to play. Listen carefully to this audio of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandeka.
There is something written in the Times newspaper, and I want this thing to be published, please. I want it to be published tonight, immediately. I want it published on my page. I want people to understand a letter that was written in the Times of London. July 15, 1998. I repeat, the Times of London, Wednesday, July 15, 1998. Let me read it for you. It was written by a white man. You understand? Written by a white man. His name is Peter Smithers. Peter, P-E-T-E-R. You have Peter. Smithers is S-M-I-T-H-E-R-S. He wrote it. He was writing to the British government. He's a white man, he's British. As I said before, the British people are very conscientious people. An average Briton is a nice human being. An average Englishman.
an average Scottish man, an average Welshman, an average Irishman. They are wonderful, beautiful people. But once you take them away from the streets of London, or Belfast, or Glasgow, or Edinburgh, the case may be, or Cardiff, and you put them in the Foreign and Commonwealth Office, dealing with colonial matters or dealing with Africa, they turn into beasts, they turn into monsters. I don't know why. Somebody wrote a letter. It's called the Nigerian Lesson. This is in the Times of London. As I repeat, Times of London, Wednesday, July 15, 1998. Somebody kindly sent it to me, and I'll read it so that the whole world may hear. This is from Sir Peter Smithers. He's a knight of the realm. The proper sir, not the sir you have in the zoo. Only the come up with a chair knight, you know. These are the proper, these are the knights of the realm of the British Empire. Now listen. Sir, I'm now reading verbatim the letter written by Sir Peter Smithers to the Times newspaper of London. Listen, sir, during the negotiations for the independence of Nigeria, the view of the Secretary of State at that time, with which I agreed, was that in Nigeria, we should attempt to put together a large and powerful state with ample material resources which will play a leading part in the affairs of the continent and of the world. This was attractive, but it involved forcing several different ethnic and cultural groups into a single political structure. The negotiations were complex and very difficult. The chief problem, as I recall or I remember relating significantly to the control of the police and of the military. Listen carefully, please. In the retrospect of 40 years, it is clear that this was a grave mistake, which has cost many lives and will probably continue to do so. It would have been better to establish several smaller states in a free trade area. Even some British people realized after 40 years of failed experiment called Nigeria. Sir Peter Smithers, who worked in the zoo colonial desk, he is writing, we wanted to build a country that is so big that we can control, more or less. And that very big country, our problem then was who to give the police and the army to. And they gave it to Fulani. The man is now saying, with hindsight, after 40 years, many people, he wrote this thing in 1998, not 2020, 1998. This white man knew that Fulanis were using army and police to kill people in 1998. He said, after 40 years of this experiment called Zoo, Nigeria, that they created, that it is a mistake. White man is a mistake. Now, he said, we should have gone for small states. Now, this goes back to our Aburi conference. Our people should be able to reason. This was the reason why Britain said no to Aburi. Because Aburi was about confederation. Ojukwu went to Aburi, agreed confederation, came back home in Enugu, and go and launched a war instead of implementing that Aburi that would have allowed smaller nations to emerge, but in a free trade zone called Nigeria. Gowon said no because British told him to say no. Because Britain wanted a large country that has influence in Africa that they can control, but to achieve that control, they needed to place the military and the police in the hands of the Janjaweed, Fulani, Miyetiala. And that was what they did. And that is why we are suffering till today. This man said people are dying. Let me continue.
You are hearing a message from our Supreme Leader Martin Nane revealing that even the British that formed the Zoological Republic are confessing that they made a grievous mistake. They are confessing that what they did was an experiment. They are confessing that what they did was totally and absolutely wrong. The only people who are trying to correct this wrong today is the Biafrans. Instead of other ethnic groups, other indigenous Nigerians to begin to think of how they are going to set themselves free from this very experiment, this very mistake. Some of them are busy talking against us, the Biafran people. Some of them are busy castigating the Biafran people. While we are busy trying to correct the wrong of the British, which they themselves admitted was a grievous wrong. It is sad. It is sad. Instead of supporting, promoting, and praying for the Biafrans, you are busy attacking them. We are not after you. We don't give a damn what you want, how you want to worship, or what you want to believe, or what you want to do. But please, don't stand our way. Let's go on and listen to the other part of the message.
Did not then have the examples of the collapse of Yugoslavia and of Soviet Union before our eyes. In other words, the man is saying that Nigeria, the zoo you have, Nigeria, Nigeria to some of you, is the same thing as Yugoslavia, the same thing as Soviet Union. And it is bound to collapse. That's what this man is lamenting in 1998. He is saying, we did not have the benefit of the collapse of Soviet Union or Yugoslavia to tell us what to do in the case of the animals in the zoo, Nigeria. Are you listening? This is from a British man, a high-ranking officer. He is a sir, he's a knight of the realm, Sir Peter Smithers. I will continue. It should now be clear for all, but the willfully blind. This is how intelligent this man is saying. It is clear to everybody, to both cockroach and rat, okay, Mochicha, everybody knows it is clear, unless you're living in denial, unless you are a denier of the truth, unless you are foolish. This is from a white man, please, not me. Unless you are willfully blind to see that it is extremely dangerous to force diverse racial and social entities into a single rigid political structure such as that which is being built upon the foundation of the Maastricht Treaty. This man was saying the reason why Britain left the EU, the reason why Britain opposed, some of you don't know what is Maastricht Treaty, but I will tell you some other day. It was a treaty of European Union that Britain refused to sign. This man is saying the same mistakes of the past we are about to repeat. What is that mistake? To willfully join together. He said it is extremely dangerous. A white man is saying is that Nigeria as it exists today, Nigeria, is extremely dangerous because you are forcing diverse racial and social entities into a single rigid political structure that is unsustainable. Now, recent history, according to this man, Peter Smithers, sir, of course, he's a knight of the realm. Recent history suggests that it would be best to complete the development of the common market and to call a halt to political integration in Europe. These are the people of Brexit. They don't want Britain to be a part of one big political superstructure. The man is saying the same thing we built in Nigeria that is costing lives. And who is this man that wrote this? He said, I am, sir, your obedient servant, Sir Peter Smithers. Listen to his title. Parliamentary Private Secretary to the Minister of State and the Secretary of State in the Colonial Office from 1952 to 1959. And he lives in Vico Makote in Switzerland. Are you listening? These are people that knew that putting a country together, people of diverse social backgrounds. In Igbo land, am I the same thing with a Fulani man? The answer is no. I am related to Efik, to Ibibu. I'm related to Asian, as they call it, Upiaja. I am related to Igonomigo, the people who are there. I have relationship with Urobo. I know I can relate to Isoko culture. I can relate to Ishekiri culture. But can I relate to Fulani culture? The answer is no. Maybe even to an extent, I can relate to Yoruba culture, Yoruba culture, to an extent. But do you think I can ever relate to Fulani culture? Of course, the answer is no. Because Fulani runs a feudal system, a rank-added system, where one big man stays at the top and gives you tea in the morning and asks you to go and stone somebody and you go and do it. That's what they do. Do you see the difference between an egalitarian society and one that is so structured that order will come from the emir or from the sadiki or whoever?
We are not like that. That is not democracy. And that value system was what the Fulanis brought to Asorok. These are the things that your so-called social scientists and your political analysts don't understand. What is playing out in Asorok today is the same Janjaweed feudal system, where one person stays at the top and just keeps distributing money that they did not work for. Money that they didn't earn. That is what is happening in the zoo. That same thing was what they brought to the center in Asorok, and some of you are too blind to see it. When we tell you that the zoo, Nigeria, is unworkable, try to understand there is no nation on this earth where you have divergent values, divergent cultures and traditions welded together into a nation is a lie.
You have heard from our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. His message is sound and clear. When we are talking of moving out of this very cage, most of the time you see people come out and tell you that Nigeria is sitting on a keg of a gunpowder. And they never make any plan to rescue the people. They never made any plan to stop that explosion. They are waiting for it to explode. Even the British themselves, who created that company called Nigeria, confessed. You heard it from our Prime Minister and Supreme Leader. Confessed by their own that you don't bring people of diverse value and put them together. It is dangerous, extremely dangerous. That is how the man said it. Extremely dangerous. Knowing all this, having all this knowledge across board, even by the white man who found you, and yet you see people fighting to keep that very dangerous environment for themselves because it serves their selfish interests. And these criminals that are trying to keep this very dangerous entity together, they are from various tribes, they are from various regions, they are from various religions. They assemble themselves together, and the only thing that brings them together is their criminal mindset, their selfish interests. That is what unites them. And what do they do? To enslave the people and make sure they destroy the masses. But it is sad that the same masses that were supposed to rise up and pursue their freedom, they are the people that are supporting this idiotic people. Every single politician, aspiring politician, whether old or young, they are all criminals, fraudsters. These are all instruments of the colonial master to keep you oppressed. And most of you have seen the video of the senator that was going viral. That attitude that senator displayed is the same attitude every senator in Nigeria is displaying. It's only because they caught that one. Many of them have done it in the past on video. And tomorrow they will tell you he has apologized, and that is the end of it, and he continued in the fraud. One of the reasons why Nigeria must disintegrate, dissolve completely, is that no single human being is held accountable for criminality in Nigeria. No, not even one. There is no rule of law. They don't even have a law. Neither do they have a constitution. How are you going to start? If, for example, you decide to allow or to say, how are you going to do it? The zoo must end. The only solution is to end this zoological republic. Everybody go their separate ways. That is the only solution. There is nothing else. The hatred, the division, the demarcation, it is so dangerous, extremely dangerous, just as this white man described it. Extremely dangerous. And what every sensible person should be doing is to see how to end this dangerous entity called Nigeria. If you don't, it is going to swallow you. But for us Biafrans, we are not going to wait for it to swallow us. We are moving out already. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother Daniel. Thank you so much for joining me. Long time. You've not been here. Thank you so much, my brother.
Good morning. Good morning, my brother. It's been long. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you for the good work you're doing.
You're
And
welcome.
may Chico Kikabama bless you. Thank you
See?
for welcoming me. It's been long. It's been quietly long. It's not easy over here, but Chico Kikabama is with us. It's really with us. It's really with us. Um, I really thank God for everything. And we see Chico Kikabama. There is a one he will do, and there is a one we human being will do. And when a time of deliverance come, God always use men, not him. He used men to liberate men. He used men to deliver men. Because if God came down by himself from heaven, I strongly believe nobody on earth will stand him. That is why he sent men. And most of the times, when he want to send men, it's the men that matter that he sent. Men that fear him, men that recognize him. That is those people that he sent.
Yes.
We use, though today we read Bible, we see how the issue of Moses came up, how we remember this Moses that we read that delivered Israel is also a children of Levite and the daughter of Levi that gave birth to Moses. And our supreme leader is being given birth by a king to deliver our people. But my question now is, those intellectual, all these white hair, green hairs in Nigeria that claims that they are professors, are they not seeing all these things and are they not reading all these things? That claim that they are well educated, are they not reading all these things? Are they not studying all these things? Is it not part of what we're supposed to be studying? And the same people kept quiet. All this atrocity is happening. They are clapping hand. Well, when God, Pharaoh not do this kind of thing to his own people. Pharaoh never open eyes to maltreat his own people. But where we see people that claim that you are leading people, you are suppressing the people that you are leading, is beyond Satan. That thing is beyond Satan. Now, if not that we Biafran to raise alarm, since 2015 that we raise alarm, I don't know where the so-called Nigeria would have been today.
I don't know.
Thank God I'm a Biafran. One small boy make a comment on social media and say, I believe that the time have come when they will ask me, where are you from? I will boldly say, I am a Biafran. And the time is now. Some people look at him and be laughing and say, this young boy make intelligent to know where you come from. It is time. It is time to stop hiding it. Propaganda, or you went to nobody cannot work. Nobody will fix that. Everybody know that. And all these things that our leader is saying is for their own selfish interest. They are using it to suppress the poor masses, and that is what the British told them. And what they fail to understand is the same Britain that they cannot even use tear gas on their own citizen are advising you to use tear gas, even life ammunition, to your own fellow city, to the people that you claim that you are losing life, something that will take life. These people, thank God for Biafra. We are here. and there is nothing anybody can say about it. Nothing anybody can do about it. They don't even know that our PM will surface. They don't know. And when the time come, God always do his own things. The so-called zoo never believed that a day will come, we will have somebody that will say, do it like this, Biafra will do it like that. They never believe. Apart from money, even them, they know that we have integrity men in our land. The so-called this demonic politician know that Biafra have integrity people, but that integrity people is not in government. Those that are talking about that they use money to bribe is a fellow politician. Even the same people like them, they know that we have men, and when men come, everywhere everything come to pass. Look at the whole Biafra. They do it a very large country. They turn it to 5 states, making people behaving like animals. Now, if not for like our Supreme said, what concern me with a Fulani? What is in common between me and the Fulani? There is nothing in common between me and the Fulani. And that is the same method that they're using to suppress people. And the funny part, my brother, is that these people that they are suppressing let me say, they are suffering and they are dying, suffering and smiling, or whether they are dying, but it's like they are feeling reluctant that everything is working good. The same people are saying tomorrow Nigeria will be great. For where? Where on earth? And it pains me that most believers always say Nigeria shall be great. And they read the Bible when Jesus said, any house that the foundation is not strong, when a wind comes, is going to blow it away. They know they read all those things. They know some of them don't they read the Bible outside. And as Nigeria is being laid the foundation of false and lies, and at the end of everything, a man that went to bring a development, even the West, North, and South, and East, they label him a terrorist and wage war against innocent man and buy about 3-something million souls. People that is going to liberate you. And today, you want to become one with such people. It's a lie. If they agree with Ojukwu, with the assignment that they have in Aburi, will they come to kill our people, buy our people for what? No. But they know that our father Ojukwu mean well for us. Even not only us, even the so-called Northerners, the so-called West, he mean well for them. They turn it and label it against him. Look at the so-called, the one that they're calling Igbo coup. Is it not for the betterment of the so-called Nigeria? They turn it against your own people. And it pains me that any Biafran that today, that all these things that are happening, and you never wake up for your conscience and reason like a human being, you still believe in so-called one Nigeria, Nigeria will happen to you. Nigeria will happen. In short, the situation of Nigeria, your family will be in the same situation of Nigeria.
You see?
What did your father not do to make Nigeria good? At the end of the day, they turn it against you. They even call it Igbo coup. This is the man that wants interest of the so-called Nigeria. Look at the lineage of so-called Azikiwe and the so-called the one, whatever, Kaduna and Zog, whatever. Did the so-called Nigeria recognize them today? If not, they draw the so-called Azikiwe on the 500 that I know that is useless as anything today. What did they achieve? And today, the same people in this 21st century, somebody will see this thing, will read this history, and you don't want to acknowledge. Knowledge is power. But that when that knowledge is power is when you see what happens to others and take it and learn lesson. So my brother, is what we normally say every day by day. We hammer it every day by day. We have crossed the Rubicon. And there is
Absolutely.
nothing propaganda will do to us. The propaganda is not today. And thank God the people, all of them are confessing and coming back. And the day will come when a door will shut, they will knock. They don't even know. People will knock on Biafra government. Knock on that Biafra government to come. To open door, Biafra government will not open door. So the earlier they realize, the better for them. We are going and we are not looking back. And let every Biafrans know this. There is no how we go in this journey of this freedom that will not have a betrayer. We will have a betrayer. But the most important thing is don't allow yourself to be that betrayer. That is why you see evil, atrocities happening in a region of peace. What kind of evil that is not happening in our own region that is peace as anything? Because we say we want to go. These the same people go. Even the insecurity in Biafra land is caused by these the same people that you are clapping hand day and night. They are the one that Allah the Gema Burundinse. I still say it again and again. Allah the Gema Burundinse. Our so-called, I don't even call it our again because who are there? Because they are trying to bring out their dignity back. That's why you see them clapping, running, lockdown, do this one. If you not come out on Monday, your shop will be. They are trying to bring back their glory because they know these criminals in so-called Biafra land know that they have lost their glory. And we are not, anybody that deserves the glory, we give it to him. We give it to him. We don't look who you are. And here we are. The stone the builder rejected has become the chief cornerstone.
Yes.
And you see how God is doing it. Men that matters is coming up with the Biafra issue. We are reading the history. And we must read it to the end. At the end of everything, all this, thank God we have everything on social media today. We store it. We have place we store it. Anytime you want to go and check it, you go there and check it. This is what we're going to tell our children to make sure that our land is being protected by all costs. So that all these ants, all these locusts will not devour our labor. Thank you, my brother. You see, we continue doing our own things and let them know, let the enemy know. No weapon fashioned against Biafra, it will not prosper. Isaiah 7:7 say, it will not happen, it will not take place. No matter how they plan it, they have failed woefully. The zoo have failed woefully. And anybody that is in zoo today, like me, I'm in zoo today, and I'm still telling you the zoo have gone and you refuse to acknowledge it. You're on your own. A day will come, it will happen to you. Look at this, our great musician, that they gang up and waste that innocent man for no reason. Don't be surprised. That gentleman may not be talking about the freedom of his own people. I don't know whether he's talking or not. But today, look at the way the so-called Nigeria. What of if is in his own heart, he's saying, let Nigeria be one, and this kind of thing happens to him? How? Let every Biafran use what happens to others and learn lesson. Use what happens to others and learn lesson. Don't allow that thing to happen to you before you learn lesson. Enough is enough. You cannot continue to come and buy our people. Accidental discharge, 8 bullets, 9 bullets in somebody's accidental discharge. Who are you fooling? Who are you fooling? This is what we are talking about. And we continue to say it. He that have ear, let him hear. He that don't want to that Nigeria, when that Nigeria happens to you, don't blame anybody. So we continue to shout. Nigeria is a dangerous place to be. It's a dangerous place. What Peter Simon said is pure truth. But so many people are not doing all these things. All of them is keeping quiet, clapping for Nigeria, waiting for God to come and do miracle. We are the one to make this Biafra land. There is the one I watch now, part of Ebonyi State. A big ocean. That one is ocean is not. There is no convert. There is no bridge. Now, I'm talking about what I watched this morning. What I watched is it Chikuma? What is they call that content? Is in Ebonyi State. There is no bridge. People are walking. My brother, if you watch this, I will send it on your TikTok to watch it.
Okay.
This is what we are talking about. Part of it, they are speaking my dialect. Even me that come from, I never go that side. I have traveled some part of Ebonyi State that today they are still drinking river water. These are the people. My brother, at times I'm mad at people when they're talking about this Biafra and they don't want to get sense. I'm going to send it for you. I will check it back, scroll back, and download it and send it to your TikTok. You watch it, what I'm saying.
Please do.
This is what we are crying off, shouting off. But some people is still daft in this 21st century. And there is people that is still saying, let it be alive. Why you let it be like that so that they will continue to enjoy. Others will be suffering. We are here and we are here to finish what we have started. We are not going to leave it to our children to finish. We are the one to finish it. And I pray all genuine Biafrans, may God bless you. May God protect you. May God strengthen you. May God uplift you. Our supreme leader, you will live to enjoy the fruit of your labor. Our supreme leader will not die like Moses that see promised land and didn't enter it. Our supreme leader will see promised land and he will enter it. Our PM will see it and they will enter it. Especially prayer to the angels that making sure that our land is secure from all this devourer. God will protect them, guide them, uplift them, and bless them. We continue to say the gospel. We continue to preach it until we get to Biafra land. Everybody, if you're not in Nigeria, try to go to Finland. Try to do your own part. That is what the reason why God will take you out of Nigeria is for a purpose. Go in Finland. That money will not make you that money that are going to use to buy that ticket will not make you not become what you will become what you will become. Go there and witness by yourself. Go and represent your people. If you are not doing it go there and represent your own people, your own family. And when you do that, you see Chukwuemeka Biama will bless you more. Thank you. All of you that is outside in Biafra, God will bless all of you. Just continue to do the work. Continue. You people that is oversee our protector and our provider, please protect us. We are doomed. We that don't have money to travel out, please, all of now we don't travel out. Please protect us. Speak for us, because nobody will speak for us in this zoo. It's only you people. And as you're speaking for the poor masses, God will speak for you. Thank you. Remain blessed, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. We really miss you. I appreciate you and your contribution. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. That is what we are talking about. When people come on stage and speak their mind, you will begin to understand Sometimes it is very good for people to come on and speak. So let it not seem as if we are making up words for ourselves. You hear words coming from people from Biafra land, people from other parts of the world, and people from different ethnic groups and different tongues. The zoo called Nigeria is not meant to be. The divisiveness, the division, the hatred is so much. We don't have anything in common. And the dangerous diversity is a destructive one that, if not checked, something drastic and dangerous is going to happen. And that is why we are doing what we are doing. It is sad. Sometimes when you see some of their programs online, you begin to wonder, who are these people? But we must continue. Somebody wrote a message there, he's asking, please, where is the federal capital of Biafra? The federal capital of Biafra is Ebube. You can see it in the center there, Ebube. That is the capital. You can see the Ebube there. I zoomed it, Ebube. The one that is written in red, that place written in red, that is the capital of Biafra, Ebube. CCT. That is the capital of Biafra, Ebube. So in case you don't know, you know that now. So my fellow Biafrans, the divisiveness is so much that we can't continue to talk less of it. It is so huge. And I want to play a very disturbing video that I want us to watch. This video I'm about to play is for you to see the hatred of some of these people we call Afonja. And when we use this term Afonja, you must remember that as we have the Afonja, we also have the Ifajunas. But the most of these Afonjas cannot hide their hatred. And when they speak, you know them. When they open their mouth and speak, you know them. I want to play this very program that was heard in one of the idiotic stations in Nigeria. One of the idiotic stations in Nigeria owned by the drug lord, who is their president today. I want to play this program. Let us listen to the nonsense that we are spilling in their mouth on this program. You understand that the only thing we have to do is to walk out of this entity called Nigeria, and that's fine out. Let's listen.
What should the government be doing to address these agitations?
The question you always ask is this: what do they want?
Do you see how they start the program? The idiot is asking about what to do to this Ekpa, the indigenous people of Biafra. And this clown, this ape-face, is saying, what do they want? The desire of the Biafran people is not hidden. What we want is not hidden. We have said it. We have climbed on top of the roof and said it. We have blown the trumpet with it. We have protested with it. We have put it in writing. We have spoken about it. Every Biafra is carrying it in their forehead, what we want. And we have put it in a single form. We want self-determination. That is all we want. There's nothing else. We don't need your presidency. We don't need your restructuring. We do not need anything from that name called the zoo. What we want is self-determination, and independent state of Biafra is what we want. And in 2024, an idiot will come online, will come on the national TV and say, what do they want? This is the mindset of a typical Afonja. And I want you to listen further to what this idiot is saying.
Of the agitations of IPOB, and what should the government be doing to address these agitations?
The question you always ask is this: what do they want?
Idiot.
Okay? If you ask them what do they want, I think that will solve these problems. It's something, Nigeria, we have 36 states of the Federation and Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, and one region, or not, I wouldn't say one region. An individual wake up one day and say, okay, no, we're breaking out. Since it doesn't have the support of the majority, I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But
do you see the kind of nonsense they spill on the national TV? That an individual will come and say he wants to break out. Who is that individual? Are you referring to the Biafran people as individual? Are you referring to more than 50 million people that have voted for the exit from the zoo as an individual? This is the lie they continue to spill. They make themselves sound educated, but these are a bunch of illiterate and clowns who have nothing to offer. These are people who are protecting the enslavement of themselves, not we Biafrans. A British man all the way from Britain is saying that the construct they have made in Nigeria is a dangerous one, which is not supposed to be. But look at an idiot. Look at an idiot here speaking and talking down on the project of disintegration that is the only solution to save life, to save humanity in Nigeria. And look at the way he's talking sarcastically. That why should an individual come and say he wants to break up from his Nigeria? This idiot doesn't know what Nigeria is all about. He doesn't know the meaning of Nigeria. He doesn't know. The people that created the company are telling you that the company is not supposed to be. That they made a grievous mistake. And look at a clown here asking an idiotic question. Let us listen further.
Don't say one region. An individual wake up one day and say, okay, no, we're breaking out. Since it doesn't have the support of the majority, I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But I think
this idiot is saying that we don't have the support of the majority. This video was made just recently after we have gotten more than 50 million votes. More than 50 million votes have been casted. These people came out and said they want to walk out of the zoo. And you see this idiotic, they think that by playing down on what we're doing, that will make Biafra not to come. You are mad. The whole world is watching and they are following up. As we speak, so many international organizations have recognized our self-referendum. Go to Google and you type and see. The self-referendum of Biafran people have been endorsed. And it is going to shock you. It will shock you more that you wake up during our conference that is coming up in a convention that is coming up in Finland. In this convention, you'll be swallowed. A convention, don't worry, you don't need to talk much. You are going to see things that will make you sink. You don't want to learn your lesson. And these are how these are from just talk. When they come, they open their mouth to deceive the ignorant ones who doesn't know what is happening, who are not paying attention. And it is because of these idiots that we come online on a daily basis to educate the Biafran people more especially, and educate the world of the true situation in the zoo. Not these lies they are spilling here.
the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. Because that guy is in Finland causing problems for these young people. And for military, you cannot just hold the nation to ransom because you say you are agitating. No. Now, we have agreed to live together. If you go across the nation, you know, we are living together as one family.
That the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. And that he has agreed to be together. Who agrees to live together with you, this idiot? Who agreed? Where? How? And when? Where did we agree to live together with you? Where was that referendum conducted? Where did we sign to be together with you? Where and how? When did this happen? But they come online. Look at him talking on a national TV, and the whole world is watching him spilling these lies. He's calling the military to go and arrest Master Simon Ekpa. In your dreams. In your dreams. Talk is cheap. You can talk. You can come to your national TV because the Janjaweed gave you a platform to talk, and you are talking, spilling nonsense. That you agreed to be together. You and who agreed? Who came to the table to sign? Who represented you yourself that is speaking? Who represented you when Nigeria was formed? Who represented you when Nigeria was formed? Who was the one that represented you? It is sad, but that is where we found ourselves.
It doesn't have the support of the majority. I think it's something that you and I know it will not fly. But I think the person the military should go after is Simon Ekpa. Because that guy is in Finland causing problems for these young people. And for military, you cannot just hold the nation to ransom because you say you are agitating. No. Now, we have agreed to live together. If you go across the nation, you know, we are living together as one family. But because some politicians decided to...
that you are living together as one family. Where and how? Where? From 1945, you have been taking life of Biafran people in the north. There are stories lined up, even up to tomorrow. House properties have been destroyed, living together as one. Up to this minute as we speak, war is going on in the northern part of Nigeria, among themselves in the north. The indigenous people have left their land in the north. So many indigenous people in the northern part of Nigeria, I am not talking about Biafra, in the northern part of Nigeria, so many indigenous people have lost their land. They have lost their land to the Janjaweed. Let's just keep Biafra aside. It is not just about in your so-called, in your own area, the people have left themselves and they are in Cotonou. They lost their land. And this man is here saying that they are living together in peace. Ape, look at him, look at how he looks. Dumb. These are the people they bring online to talk trash. And it is because of this kind of idiots that become online to tell the world the true situation of the zoo. Look at what this idiot is spilling. As we speak today, so many land have lost in the hand of the terrorists in the north. Indigenous people have lost their land. Why do you have IDP camp everywhere in the north? Since you are living together in peace. Where are you having IDP camp everywhere in the north? Since you are living together in peace.
Okay, let's take advantage of the weakness of certain people by invading this territory. I think this issue should not be brought forward again. We should allow the military to do their job. If you want to come against the territorial integrity of Nigeria, the military, they are there, to track you down. So I believe it's a commendable effort. We should encourage the military to do more, but at the same time, they should go after that Simon Ekpa, who.
So you see, their focus is on Biafra. When they talk about protecting their territorial integrity, it is about Biafra. The people who are talking about protecting territorial integrity were there, and they opened the border for all the Fulanis in the Sahel to come into Nigeria. The border is wide open for all the Fulanis in the Sahel to come in. And the people, foreigners, have come into the northern part of Nigeria and they took over the land of the indigenous people and drove them into camp. There are IDP camps scattered everywhere in the north, but an idiot is here speaking against the Biafrans who have stated what they want. They have made it clear. Even Biafra we're talking about is a country that have been before, recognized by other world. We want to restore it. That is what we want. We are going for restoration of Biafra. We are going back to whom we are. And this idiot who wants to be in Nigeria, you are not concerned about the northern part of Nigeria where foreigners have taken over. In the northern part of Nigeria where foreigners from outside Nigeria have come in, taking over the country, and people are living in IDP camp in that area. You are not concerned. Your focus is Biafra. It is sad. But it is because of this kind of idiots that we will never, ever stop talking and educating Biafrans.
It's causing problems for some of these young people.
Now, secessionist agitations are not just peculiar to the southeast alone. We had the agitations for the Yoruba nation in the west.
No, we don't have.
And of course, on the front burner at some point. Now, how important are strong traditional institutions in confronting these issues?
The right to self-determination is nothing that is wrong. Even getting independence as a nation was a product of agitation for self-determination as a nation. But when people begin to turn non-violent agitations into the kind of agitations or situation we are witnessing in the Southeast, then it calls for serious concern. And I think,
you see, when they call up violence, that is what I don't understand. And this is the message they continue to preach. You see, when he was asked about the Ududua people agitation, he never wanted to expatiate on it. He never wanted to talk about it. When they talk about the Ududua people agitating for their own good, he never wanted to talk about it. He came back again to speak about the Biafra people being violent. We have seen the Ududua people with their military went and invaded their own secretariat. They went and took over the secretariat. And when their leader house was invaded, arms were seen there. And in our own case, the people that have brought violence to us is the state of Nigeria. They brought violence. And for people who have lost more than 5 million people and still losing up to today, you want us to fold our hand and allow you to continue to commit genocide in our hand. You call us violent. Our supreme leader, Mazen Nandegan, only asked for self-determination. You brought Python dance. You went to the home of Mazen Nandegan and you mowed down 28 men with jack. And Mazen Nandegan lost his parents in that cause. Thousands of Biafrans lost their lives during the Python dance. Many Biafrans were murdered in the head bridge. Which one am I going to mention? Ozu River. Biafrans were murdered and thrown into the river. Which one am I going to count? The only institution that has been always violent is the government of Nigeria. But these clowns, these idiots, will never talk about it. The most peaceful entity you have in the zoo are the Biafran people. They are the most enduring, most peaceful, most welcoming, most understanding. The Biafran people. That is why they have sustained and continue to endure from 1945 up to this minute. Anytime there is initiation for peace, it is us. Anytime there is a step to build a better world, a better Nigeria, it is us. The revolution of the young officers that they called Igbo coup, that revolution of young officers was led by an Igbo man. It was to bring a better time to even install Awolowo, who is not a Biafran, as a president. But they turned it around and called it an Igbo coup. And because of that today, they continue to decimate and take the life of Biafrans. What they called Igbo coup was a revolution to stop the dehumanization of people, the stealing, the fraud that was plunging into Nigeria at that particular point in time. That revolution was led young Nigerian officers, not Biafran officers, not Igbo, young Nigerian officers, who every one of them is a one Nigerianist. Every one of them that was in that coup was a one Nigerianist. And their purpose was to put Awolowo. But they changed it and made them Igbo. Even on that same time, it was still the Igbo people that stopped that very revolution. They were instrumental in stopping the revolution. Aguiyi, who later came on board, merged himself with the North. Today, they say, oh, it is Aguiyi that stopped the unitary system, that brought the unitary system. It's Aguiyi that spoiled the unitary. Aguiyi did what he did to bring everybody together, to make everybody have the sense of belonging. That was why he brought the unitary system. But today, they transform it and they take it. They say, oh, it's Aguiyi that spoiled the system. When we have a regional government, it was Aguiyi. And ask them, how long did Aguiyi stay in power before they removed him? How long? Let's assume Aguiyi brought a system that you don't like. Why did you not remove that system? And how long did Aguiyi last? Aguiyi came in to unite the country as one. Aguiyi is a hardcore one Nigerianist. Even when he came, he surrounded himself with the Northerns. He surrounded himself from the Southwest. Aguiyi even distanced himself from his own people. A hardcore one Nigerianist, that is a Biafra, but it's a hardcore one Nigerianist. And the reason why he brought the unitary system or whatever is to unite Nigeria and make everybody feel belonging. But today, they translate it and they say, no, he was the one that removed the regional government. He was the one that united people because he was greedy. He wanted to control. And I asked them, how long did Aguiyi stay in power? How many months did Aguiyi stay in power? They murdered him in cold blood. And after they took Aguiyi out, why didn't you return to that very pain you feel is better? And as if they didn't know, they forgot to remember. Our eternal leader, Dim Odebogojuku, took them to Apuri to speak about the regional agreement. The agreement was reached and signed. And on getting back to Nigeria, they threw it to the dustbin. But today, they still have the guts to tell that it's Aguiyi that brought the unitary system. It's Aguiyi that did that. But these same people, the same Igbo man went and took them all the way to Apuri to reach an agreement and signed. On reaching to Nigeria, they threw it to the dustbin and they came and took the life of more than 5 million people, still counting. Up to this minute, that war is still going on. And these idiots, they will still come online and they talk about the Biafrans of being violent. We are the most peaceful people we can think about, most enduring, most persevering. We have even endured more than we are supposed to. This is the time for justice. The restoration of Biafra, the time of justice, and there is nothing. It is an eye for an eye. When you slap a Biafra, we are going to slap you 1,000 times. With that same cup you feed us, we are going to feed you with the same cup 1,000,000 times. There is no more time to endure. We are not trying to please any idiot. It is Biafran first. We are in justice. We are bringing justice to Biafrans. It is time for us to have justice. And under the command of our Prime Minister, this is not the time to complain. This is not the time to seek for approval for anybody. This is not the time to beg. It is not the time to ask anybody. That piece of the graveyard, we don't want it anymore. It is time for Biafra to go home. A time for justice. Understand this and know it very well. These idiotic people, we don't care what you think or what you feel. The truth is that the only violent entity you have in the zoo is their government. The only violent people you have in the zoo is they have been violent, even to their own citizens. You remember NSAS, where people were protesting peacefully. They brought violence on them and many people lost their life. Up to today, many people have not gotten a burial. They are not remembered. Every time you see violence, even the violence in the Southeast today, it is being sponsored, orchestrated by the government of Nigeria. How dare you come and term us violent? These idiotic people, we can't be silent because of this kind of idiotic reports.
Elders, stakeholders, genuine stakeholders within such community and society must continually speak against activities such like the activities of ESN. These are people who have not only taken up arms against the Nigerian state, but against their own people.
This idiot is talking about ESN. Number one is that ESN no longer exists. ESN no longer exists. What we have is the Biafran Liberation Army. But for the sake of information, ESN was created by our supreme leader, Mazen Nandikan, and the purpose was to secure Biafran land, just the same way you have the Amoteku in the southwest, the same way you have the Hisba in the north. That is how ESN was created. Until we got to where we are today. Today we have the Liberation Army of Biafra. And we don't take arms against our people. The Liberation Army of Biafra go after the terrorists in uniform and off uniform that brings violence in our land. They are the people we go against. If you are the instruments in the hands of those terrorists, if you are sponsoring our oppressors, it doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter who sent you. The Liberation Army of Biafra will come after you. We are there defending and protecting our land, and that we will do unapologetically to anybody. I want you to listen to this idiot.
We speak against activities such like the activities of ESN. These are people who have not only taken up arms against the Nigerian state, but against their own people, suppressing and oppressing the people they claim to be agitating for. Look at the situation in the Southeast today. Nobody goes out on Monday, the most important economic day of the week. Citizens are killed by the same people who are agitating for self-determination on behalf of the same citizens. There's a total failure of law and order regarding the operation of these characters.
Those areas.
And elders, leaders, particularly from that region, must continue to speak. And it's commendable that a lot of them have been speaking in the past. God bless the memory of late Chief Waya, who on a number of occasions have come out openly to denounce and dissociate the Southeast. But I think more political leaders from the Southeast need to come out. And
he is calling on their colleagues in Biafra land. And when you see them come to their platform, they are calling on their colleagues. That is what I tell you. The oppressor of the people are of different tribes, of different religion, of different region. So we don't care what your tribe, what your religion is. As long as you are standing with the zoo against the people, we are going to come after you with everything in us. That is why when I stand here, I tell you that the pursuit of Biafra is not against any individual. We are not after any tribe. We are not against any person. But if you make yourself available as an instrument against us, we will come after you with everything in us and you will go down. This message should sink into your head. When you see that, he's calling his fellow politician a nut. calling a fellow politician in the southeast. You saw the idiot who was intimidating a driver that brought something to him. He's one of those criminals who don't want Biafra to come. The lawmaker who went viral for abusing an Uber driver who brought something to him, who was claiming that he will make somebody disappear. These are the criminals that are working for the zoo in Biafran territory, and they have made a lot of people disappear in Biafra land. They have made a lot of people, this politician that this bastard is calling here, these people he's calling leaders, they have made so many people disappear. You saw one of them confessing, a lawmaker, boasting how he's going to make a man disappear. This is what they have been doing in Biafra land. But in the era of our Prime Minister Mazise Manepa, under the command of our Prime Minister Mazise Manepa, in the new dimension, no single one of them will go scot-free. You cannot take the life of a Biafran and you go free. They will not have a resting place in Biafra land. We are going to take down every single one of them. We don't have prison to give anybody. We don't have detention grant to give anybody. We don't have food to feed anybody. What they deserve is to send them to God, and that's what we'll do. We will send them to God to go there and answer for their deed. That we are going to do. That we must do.
Actually speak against the activities of these characters, masquerading as, self-determination fighters for the Southeast people.
All right, Mr. Garba, we really don't have that much time. Now, in 30 seconds, looking at the sit-at-home order into this conversation, right? The government and the military have promised to protect the people, but the people do not still feel convinced. Do you think the continued detainment of Nnamdi Kanu is a factor? Just in 30 seconds, quickly.
No, it's not. I don't see it as a big factor.
Now you see this idiot. He was asked if the detention of Nnamdi Kanu is a factor in this sit-at-home. He said it's not a factor. These idiots, when they talk, you think they care about you. They don't care. They don't care about you as a Biafran. They do not care about the life of humans. These people know that the reason why Biafrans instituted the sit-at-home, number one thing is to ask for the unconditional release of Nnamdi Kanu. That was the genesis of the sit-at-home. Releasing Nnamdi Kanu is the genesis of the sit-at-home. But this man here is playing it dumb on it and saying it doesn't matter. That it doesn't have anything to do with him. That it doesn't have anything to do with Nnamdi Kanu. That Nnamdi Kanu should be abandoned there. You see the hate written all over him, in his word, in his speech. Now you understand why we can never ever be part of this zoo. If you are a Biafran and you are pretending to be this part of this dangerous entity, I am sorry for you. But I thank you that we are going. We are already out. We have gone already. We have gone. We have gone. We are only responding so that the world will know why we left. As for we have gone.
No, it's not. I don't see it as a big factor. I think the people are affected, by this development of saying, people, you must sit at home, to demonstrate for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu committed a federal offense, so he's facing his charges in the court. It's the duty of the state.
Did you see what somebody is saying on the national TV? That Nnamdi Kanu committed a federal offense. This is somebody who his case is, the judgment of the case of Nnamdi Kanu is in public. You Google, you see it. The judgment passed by their own judges, not our own judge. Their own judge in the zoo. The judgment is there. But look at him. Look at him speaking with different, spilling lies. Look at the hate in him. Saying that Nnamdi Kanu committed a crime. Nnamdi Kanu committed a crime, and for the past 4 years, you cannot convict him. Your court, a court in Nigeria, have said that no man has the right to try Nnamdi Kanu. No court has the right to try Nnamdi Kanu until they explain the situation surrounding his kidnap from Kenya. A court in Nigeria have said that Nnamdi Kanu must be paid compensation and released with immediate effect. The government continues to hold him. But look at this idiot. I am talking about a judgment of the court that is in the public. From their lower court to the highest court, Nnamdi Kanu have attended and he won them. What did they do? They returned him back to start the case afresh. And this man is here spilling lies. Spilling lies. And you think you are going to leave. You will not leave. That thing in which Nnamdi Kanu will definitely consume you. The same gender you are working for we definitely take you
The
down.
governors, to come in and intervene. Let them come out openly to tell us, are they within Nnamdi Kanu or they are with their people? Let us.
You see the most idiotic question that this man asked. The most idiotic question I've ever asked. Asking if the politicians are with Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or with the people. Look at the idiotic question, that if the politician is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or you, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the people. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu himself is the people. There is no way you can separate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with the people. The only people that are different is the politicians, which are the caliphate. For you to come here and say, if the people are with the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or with the people, you are an idiot. Very annoying statement. I have never seen an idiot like this man on any national TV. I have never seen. For a human being to come and begin to say, if the people are with the Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or with the people. It is sad. But this is why we must leave this zoo. The damage is so much. We can
come in and intervene. Let them come out openly to tell us, are they within Nnamdi Kanu or they are with their people? Let us stop all this conspiracy of silence. Yes.
All right. Thank you much. Thank you so much, Mr. Garba, for your time on the show. Appreciate you. Now, Mr. Olufemi Lawson, you are the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Ondo State on Public Enlightenment. Can you just give us a brief update on what's happening at the upcoming Ondo governorship election quickly before
These people are the devil itself. You see, that is why we say we cannot continue to be part of these people. We can't. We can't. There is no way we can manage them. There is no way. There's no way we can continue to be part of this madness. We cannot. The only good thing we can do is to walk out of this very entity called Nigeria. For us to have a sane society. The more we continue to be among them, the more we continue to damage our common sense. And I want you to know that the time for justice has come. The time for us to have justice has come. And our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra, is here to bring that justice. The stage is set. The stage is set, and freedom will definitely come. I want you to listen to this.
I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself on hold up. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Londugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people after Biafra has been recognized. I will be here to fight because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is the fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here. Thank you very much.
My fellow Biafran, the message is clear. Our freedom is coming from the diaspora, under the command of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, all you have to do is to put yourself together, give every support you can. We will be free. Give every support you can. We'll be free. No matter what you do, no matter what you hear, no matter what you say, our freedom is sure. We will definitely be free. We will be free. We'll be free. Every one of us is going to be free. The pursuit of the freedom of Biafra is not a selfish one. We are not pursuing the freedom of Biafra only for the Biafrans. We want every indigenous person to be free. But if you decide not to be free, it is at your own way, at your own discretion. If you choose to be part of the zoo, it is okay. It's okay. Majority will always carry the vote. There is nothing wrong in asking for referendum. It doesn't matter what you say, just like they were talking about Bianca accepting a rule. It is one vote. One man, one vote. The British people that created this entity, in the video I just played initially, said that they made a grievous mistake. It was a grievous mistake to bring people of diverse attitude together. A grievous mistake. I hope that people will wake up. We have this kind of people everywhere. We have the Afonjas everywhere. We have the Ifajunas. In Oduduwa land, we have the Afonjas. In Biafra land, we have the Ifajunas. They are everywhere. The instruments of oppression are of different tribe, of different religion, of different ethnicity, of different tongues. Anywhere we identify you, you are going to get it hot. And our weapon is against you. We are not after the innocents. Our pursuit today is to make sure that everyone have a sane society. Grow in your own space, at your own speed. That is what we want. Is it a difficult thing to ask for? Is it a difficult thing to ask for? The only violent institution we have, the only violent people we have in that contraption of the British is the government itself. The government is the most violent you can see. Look at just recently, an innocent boy, a musician, a musician was murdered in cold blood in Enugu State, and they called it accidental discharge. More than 8 bullets in his body. He didn't commit any crime. In fact, they were the one that invited him to come and play for them. A musician, he committed no crime. Iboja, murdered in cold blood. And you come and you tell me that the Biafrans are the violent one. We have been silent for a very, very long time. We have been silent for a very long time, but this time we will respond to every single thing you do against us. Whatever cup you used to feed us, we're going to use it to feed you 1,000 times. We will use it to feed you 1,000 times. My fellow Biafrans, the time for justice has come. And every one of us must run around behind our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, to see that we get our freedom. That is the only way to go. That is the only direction to go. And we will all continue to move to that direction. There is no going back. There is no going back. No matter what the enemy says, no matter what they do, we will continue to pursue our freedom. We will continue to go forward until we are free from the captivity. Nothing is going to distract us. And I want you to listen to this message from our supreme leader, Mazin Nandika.
Anywhere you attack our mothers again in our land, we will attack you back. If you leave us alone, we will leave you alone. We are not going to go into any war. No, not at all. But we are going to defend our land.
I thank all of you very much for listening this very evening, morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And for those who can appreciate the enormity and gravity of the mess we are in as a people, we welcome your understanding. If you know you cannot do anything, you stay out of the way. From me, from here.
You heard Mazen Nandikan. That word is strong, and I will play it again for you to hear. But before I play it, let me first of all take a message from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Let us hear him. I appreciate everyone that have watched this program. They do not care about you. The government of the zoo don't care about you. The politicians don't care about you. It doesn't matter their tribe. It doesn't matter their religion. It doesn't matter whether they are your brother or your sister. They don't care about you. It is about them. And they have demonstrated it in all their doings. The time for justice has come. And we must embrace justice. Justice for all Biafrans. Justice for everyone that is genuinely seeking for freedom. It is time for us to get justice. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect everyone that have been part of this program. I thank you for being part of the program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect everyone that have participated on this program, people who have liked and shared this program. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every one of you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Liberation Army, who are fighting on different fronts to protect our land. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect all our broadcasters on different platforms, the media warriors and their families, all our speakers, all our supporters. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect the de facto government in the homeland. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect every member of the cabinet. Give them wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to continue to fight this battle until we win. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. We present Mazi Simon Ekpa in the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiyama for divine protection, for divine security, for divine safety. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama be with him, give him wisdom, knowledge. 3,000 men wisdom should be upon him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We pray for Mazen Nandekano for good health, for strength, for healing. Wherever he is, we cover him with the presence of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. We pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will secure him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We pray for revelations. Revelations that will give him strength, even as they are trying to separate him from us in communication. Revelations that will tell him exactly that we are with him and he will continue to stand strong. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi shall prosper. Thank you for watching this very program. And before I leave, I want to use this message as the last message before we leave. Listen carefully to the voice of our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And then we'll be back tomorrow to continue on this program. Thank you.
Anywhere you attack our mothers again in our land, we will attack you back. If you leave us alone, we will leave you alone. We are not going to go into any war. No, not at all. But we are going to defend our land. I thank all of you very much for listening this very evening, morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And for those who can appreciate the enormity and gravity of the mess we are in as a people, we welcome your understanding. If you know you cannot do anything, you stay out of the way. From me, from here, good evening.
Every day, you don't go to work in Gambia, so make a window to them. You win, you win, you win. You win, you win, you win. For Biafra. Raffle Pro. In Finland. In exile. Raffle Biafra Republic Government in exile present a fantastic raffle game. Biafra Freedom Raffle BFR is a raffle sales in support of Biafra Freedom, which will be drawn and prizes given at the declaration of the independent states of Biafra in Finland between November 29 to December 10, 2024. BFR is for everyone amazing. Raffle prize is $20. Total winning prize $10,000. First prize $5,000. Second prize $3,000. Third prize $2,000. For more information and to participate, click https www.biafrarepublicgov.org/raffle. BFR is for 2 months only. Hurry up and buy raffle sales for Biafra Freedom today. Buy for your children and grandchildren. Buy for your relatives, friends. Do your part now, because when we give all our needed support, God crowns us with Biafra we long for. Good luck and happy win. Raffle. Every day, we don't go to work in Gambia, so make a window to them. You win, you win, you win. You win, you win. You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call. Oshekure Onana Otare e Biafra Takewe takewe Ipo urobo avisoko Takewe
Urobo me avovo we javani yanine upole onigede o miragwa Simon Ekpa Ujoko Biafra le amleta na mane vie kede tane ki devo la mane ko diola mane na I Biafra o no di o iri enere ombipo kilo miragwa Simon Ekpa Owotane Oyikari ha vo urabani Oyo miragwa la meta na oswe I Biafra opotori noko ehana lakaburena ehana obi Finlandi oyakada he ehana wele ede ujegbirini le mena upovo ridwe edera eme ave kuive ehana na obodigo idonole oyibo ametane anye aka meta na woki pole ike vikpalbo ovehana opolo esosolo ke me soso vele hana aka ke John oyibo sene $10,000 then oporive aka ke $5,000 oporira aka ke $2,000 e hali Biafra na ubodele e haramleta na eko kokigo pone ibiafra na waifu fiana na sawo mrigo wo be ibiafra na ibiafra ekoto lori ameta da oka nera bani pona jobi o ma be ravani so bitu awan je kweta na we jabani ku bokugbe urubo na gbe na awan meta na ibiafra esewo mu urubo ovovo wado
isoko wado mana wado wade Ehajo Ruto Lobitero Mavia Evenube Nana 2024 Eva Ede Udegbo Easy Eva Amara Begbovo Bifio Edesa Eva Amara Begbive Ehanana Oyo Odibo or no visit Lord Rufo Maro Somai Baho and maybe Biafran Mabete Meriana de Manibo in Nigeriana Ona Oromarovianona Wako Magbe Re Majeve Hana Uwo Ezarono Obetero Mavia Eva Ezarona Uno Barobo Ateko Igo Ero Ibo in Adise Dolana Woteko Magbe Ehanana Otio Makowe Warede Uvenana or the Huvenana Rewoko Magbe Re Advertesa Ezarona Ovetego Agogo Somai Ovetego Uzazo Somai Keme Mateu for Mamino Matigbe Brinu Matigbe Vio Jaha Ere Atane Mevo Wako Magbe Wade Ijo Soko Wado
every day we dey pray God to go kick up Yama say make we win to them you win we know for Biafra we know Raffle draw we know in Finland we know in You are all invited to the Aludo State de facto government in Homeland Fort fundraising. Purpose of the event to support Finland Convention for Biafra Redeclaration. Date Friday 8 November 2024. Time 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Venue online via Zoom link. Mechuku Okike Abiyama bless you for yielding to this noble call. For Biafra. Raffle BFR, Raffle Jingo, my people, follow who no road. His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoku, na him they carry us enter Biafra. He they play the show, no be lie. The good guy, Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government, in exile, went there for Obodo Yibo, Finland. With him government, na him they do the wonder. Say make you join, follow up. He go sweet you for body. Freedom today, better for you. And your picking them, I dey tell you, you can't still bring Obonge raffle draw with big money when you go win. I dey tell you, no be lie. Starting from on the 29th of November, go reach December 3rd. Now this thing they happen 2024. And make I shock you, the money, it makes sense well. $20 and total winning prize $10,000. First prize $5,000. Third prize $2,000. BFR. No sit down, no sit down. Look, na dog name. They want from here gather money to build Biafra where you they cry for sins. You go also win too. No play.